It was the kind of news that struck like lightning across the fandom, unannounced, unfiltered, and utterly shocking. Without any prior statement from HYBE or Bigot Music, BTS's Jungkook and Jimin were spotted boarding a private flight to Toronto, Canada. No staff, no official cameras, no press leaks. Just the two global superstars vanishing from Seoul International Airport in the early hours of Wednesday morning. The question that instantly exploded across social media: why Toronto, and why together, without telling anyone? According to multiple fan reports and airport eyewitnesses, the pair appeared discreet yet coordinated, dressed in casual neutral tones, wearing masks and caps. Their synchronized movement, despite attempts to stay low profile, only intensified speculation that this was not a casual trip. Within hours, Jungkook and Jimin in Toronto trended worldwide, with armies dissecting every frame of footage, flight log, and timestamp that appeared online. HYBE's silence, however, is what truly ignited the storm. In an era when every move by BTS members is typically scheduled, approved, and publicized, this sudden disappearance into another continent without an official explanation was viewed by fans and analysts alike as highly unusual. Some insiders claimed that even mid-level staff at HYBE were unaware of the travel plan, a claim that, if true, suggests an extraordinary level of secrecy surrounding the trip, theories multiplied with breathtaking speed. Some claimed it was a confidential brand campaign. Others speculated it could relate to a special documentary project. A few even whispered about a potential collaboration, perhaps a reunion performance or hidden content linked to, are you sure? Season 2 Inch, recently announced for December. Whatever the reason, the fact that both Jimin and Jungkook, arguably two of HYBE's most valuable artists, had left the country together without any public statement triggered what one industry insider described as controlled panic within the company. HYBE's communication team was not briefed, an anonymous source allegedly close to internal operations said. They found out at the same time as everyone else through social media. This detail alone sparked waves of concern. Why would two top artists bypass standard travel coordination, especially when global safety and logistics are tightly managed post-military service? By mid-morning, the company's stock had shown subtle fluctuations, reflecting investor anxiety over the unclarified movement of its high-profile assets. Financial analysts monitoring the entertainment sector noted that such unplanned travels can momentarily influence market perception, particularly for a company as reliant on BTS's image as HYBE. Within fan communities, however, the reaction was far from calm. Timelines were flooded with speculation, emotional outbursts, and pleas for reassurance about the duo's safety. Then came another twist. Several fan accounts from Toronto began sharing photos of black SUVs reportedly matching the convoy often used by HYBE's international security team. Could it be that the company did know, but chose not to announce it publicly? Or was HYBE scrambling to regain control of a narrative that had already escaped their hands? The absence of any official statement for nearly 24 hours only deepened the mystery. Media observers pointed out that both Jungkook and Jimin have maintained a particularly close friendship even throughout their military service, a bond that fans have described as unshakable. Their recent appearances together, including the emotional teaser for Are You Sure? Season 2, already reignited public fascination. The Toronto trip, therefore, might not just be coincidental. It could be tied to something that HYBE is deliberately keeping under wraps, perhaps a major international project that demands absolute confidentiality. Still, the timing raises eyebrows. Both idols have only recently resumed limited public activities after fulfilling their national duties, and international travel without prior notice contradicts the typical transparency that BTS's management maintains. This level of secrecy is rare, said Dr. Min Soo-jin, a media communication expert at Seoul National University. It suggests that the purpose of this trip involves sensitive negotiations or high-value partnerships that cannot risk premature exposure. Meanwhile, armies across platforms like X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and Weverse are in full investigation mode. From analyzing Toronto filming permits to tracking hotel check-ins and local event setups, fans are effectively running their own global news operation. One viral comment summed it up best: HYBE can't hide anything from ARMY, but this time, even armies are confused. As of Thursday, HYBE has issued no formal clarification, though internal chatter suggests a statement may come once logistics are stabilized. In entertainment terms, that could mean anything from confirming a surprise shoot to addressing rumors of a secret recording session. Either way, one thing is certain: something significant is unfolding in Toronto, and for Jungkook and Jimin, whose chemistry, artistry, and brotherhood have long captivated the world, this unexpected journey might mark the beginning of a new chapter no one saw coming. Whether it's a confidential project, a creative retreat, or a monumental collaboration, the sudden flight has left both fans and the industry holding their breath. In the end, perhaps the real question is not why they went, but what they're preparing to reveal next. Because when Jungkook and Jimin move in silence, history tends to follow. The frenzy surrounding Jungkook and Jimin's sudden flight to Toronto has now evolved into something much larger than a celebrity sighting. It has become a global debate about truth, perception, and the power of online narratives. As days pass without official clarification, fans are left caught between fascination and frustration. But a more important question begins to surface: how much of what we believe is real, and how much is shaped by the echo chamber of social media itself? Every tweet, every fan cam, every shaky airport clip has become evidence in an ongoing investigation led by millions of armies around the world. Yet, can we be certain that what we see truly represents reality? Or could it be part of a carefully orchestrated move, perhaps by HYBE or even the artists themselves, to test how quickly the internet can spin a story into chaos? It's an unsettling thought, but one worth reflecting on. Let's ask ourselves: if HYBE indeed had no prior knowledge of this trip, how could two of its most protected artists leave the country unnoticed? Is that logistically even possible in today's hyper-monitored entertainment landscape? Or, on the contrary, could this secrecy be strategic, a way to reignite public excitement before a major announcement, using mystery as the most effective marketing weapon? The truth might lie somewhere in between, blurred by speculation and amplified by our own curiosity. What makes this situation even more complex is how seamlessly misinformation spreads. On TikTok, edited clips showing Jungkook and Jimin arriving in downtown Toronto have already gained millions of views, but several were later proven to be old videos or AI-enhanced composites. On Twitter, posts claiming insider knowledge about a secret filming reached tens of thousands of retweets before being deleted. Still, the damage was done. People believed, reacted, and shared. The question remains: are we chasing the truth, or just feeding an illusion we want to believe? From a sociological perspective, this phenomenon is a textbook example of collective emotional contagion. The more people speculate, the more others feel compelled to join the discussion, not necessarily to find facts, but to feel included in a moment of collective excitement. Jungkook and Jimin are not just idols here. They've become symbols in a larger digital theater of trust and deception. And perhaps, in this context, HYBE's silence is not a failure of communication, but a calculated mirror, reflecting back to us how easily narratives are created without confirmation. Consider this: what if this entire chaos was intentionally designed to test fan behavior, or to gauge the global impact of unverified leaks? In an industry where data equals power, even confusion can be an asset. Every comment, every share, every reaction contributes to the algorithmic storm, feeding the media machine that thrives on engagement more than accuracy. Is it possible that we, the audience, have become both participants and subjects in this grand experiment?